Today update 1.28 Clockwork City. Next update will come out soon. Hey, welcome back. Welcome my ESO friend. Welcome back to a new build and footage for this notorious Stamina DRAGONKNIGht 1 vs X PvP build. In this video you will see a little bit more detailed about the function and PvP skills, like mechanics, etc, etc. Yeah, I introduce you first to the stats, like sets, 10 skills and champion points. So far, also opinion. I explain you how to kill strong PvP players or small groups by your own or yourself. It's included the most sense PvP skills which we choose for enjoy immunity, resistances, heals, escapes, high DPS and all that stuff. How I kill a very sturdy tank? How they do that? This is the question how the new player ask. Yeah, let's go in the PvP. Yeah, and what I have to say. Yeah, for question, let me a comment or smash this like button. Want to be nice like a punch in my face. I really speak Middle English and I hope you understand it. If not, ask, and I hope you can enjoy same. Lol. And yo man, quick to the stats. Let's go quick into the stats. We are a red guard DRAGONKNIGht with 870 champion points, which I use 660 on my passives. We use the Cameron for stamina recovery, 390, and both health and stamina push up, which is pretty good with the set. Then you will see. Vampire is recommended. I'm Vampire 4. I can go good with these fire issues, but is recommended the level 2 because so you don't lose your 10% of stamina recovery, and the fire issues are really small. On this build are a little bit strange, but I use the thief. At the end you will understand why I chose the thief, and goes okay, you will see it then. The major savagery, which gives 2000 of crit on the main bar, because the DRAGONKNIGht get a little bit problem to get the crit off, the high crit. And yeah, what for bonus is that? 7% of gold, okay, and the health? Nothing. So here we go to the stats. We got 12,881 of magicka with 765 of recovery. We got a 21k health with 36k of stamina. The stamina recovery are 1656, and yeah, you see the spell damage and weapon damage. With weapon critical at the health 50%, and spell resistances 60k with a physical resistances by 12k, and crit are 3148 on both bar. And if I gonna boost up the weapon damage first, we wanna see 3400. Okay, let's do it right because we got also the skills. 3600 are the weapon damage, and that's pretty good. And the recovery, when you use the pots, which you use the knockback CC immunity pots, when you apply it, okay, I don't have it now for sure, but then the recovery goes to 1873, and yeah, that's cool. When I active my volatile armor, so on my main bar, I got 21k of resistances with physical resistances by 18k, and that goes good with the skills altogether. Let's see on the back bar. We got 14k of magicka with 765 of magicka recovery, same health, same stamina, and also when you drink 1800, almost 1900, and if we active the weapon damage, 1900, almost 3k with 40k of crit, a little bit less, and the resistances on the back bar 24 and 21k. That's pretty good. Yo, let's jump into the sets, and on my main bar I use a Shadowbreaker Maul because he ignores 20% of the enemy's armor. 20%, that's pretty much, and for me best in slot 15% near honed because pushes up the whole weapon damage, and diseases damage overperforms poison damage in my opinion. And for this reason, this big Maul, many go with a Maelstrom Maul, which is the best in slot opinion for making this insane build. But if you don't got the best traits, you can really form or craft this build like my build here. So you really can. This is really insane. I had so many kills today also in the PvP. And on the back bar, just for complete, we use a Shadowbreaker in shield infused with the maximum magicka glyph because on the back bar magic abilities, and so that's sustain and helps me on the back bar. I love it. So Shadowbreaker we complete with a chest in heavy, in impen with the maximum stamina glyph, and then let's see a Shadowbreaker belt in medium, and a Shadowbreaker the hands also in impen, medium with maximum stamina, all maximum stamina. And we have a Shadowbreaker boot, and this makes 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 with the main weapon on the main bar. And if you want to see the traits, 126 weapon damage, 126 spell damage, 126 stamina recovery and magic recovery, with this both 2k of stamina and magicka. And yes, let's see the second set. For the second set, that works just on my back bar with a sword and shield. So I got let's see, okay, this is the Thunderflame guard, and also an impen, the medium, and we completed with 3 jewelry, all in robust and weapon damage. And 1 infused Thunderflame sword. And if you want to see the traits, the first is maximum stamina, then again the weapon damage, adds a weapon crit, which is pretty good, and also for this I choiced it. And now which makes this build special, on your back bar you got let's see on the skill first, you got this pierced armor, which afflicts them with major fracture and major breach over 12 seconds, 5000 of penetration, And also with your champion points I put like 4500 penetration together. And now when I bar swap, I pierce armor my opponent, so I got this buff. And together with the set, let's see, where was that? The Thunder Flame, when you deal, okay, first I pierce the armor, and then immediately after, when you deal damage with a fully charged heavy attack, you deal additional 859 of flame damage and reduce the damage physical resistance by 3000 for 8 seconds. So I chose this set better than the Spriggans, because I pierce the armor, I heavy attack, and then I immediately I can bar swap and go in with my gap closer, and then yeah, bam 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 bam, and that works awesome. Like 5th, I got the 5th just on this, and on my main bar I don't need this, the 5th one, so I swap back this. That's cool. Like 3rd set, you use Blood Spam, a heavy in impen with a 3 stat glyph, and yeah, the shoulder I use in medium, so I run 5 medium and 2 heavy, and I can profit the most weapon damage and most crit on this build, which makes that really insane, and I really one-shotter. And yeah, if you're gonna see, adds 126 of stamina recovery, and the second trait really insane, 6% chance to regenerate, 14% of ultimate, and 6300 of resistances. So you see what I mean? We almost reach 29k of both resistances, so, and this makes really sturdy for a 5 and not full heavy tank. This is the best choice, and also for regain this ultimate, because my both ultis really cost less, and I can activate the whole time the ultis and kill off the people. It's insane. And yeah, that's it for the sets. Skills in your face. We got skills bar 1, Evil Hunter. A really lovely skill, and always on my main bar, because I need to discover the people. And today I discovered a Nightblade, and he was thinking he was still hidden, and I was just for there, and he was shocked and ran away, and I let him there, and I was laughing about. Very important, that skill, because reduces 28% by this ability by his own. And 2191 of crit, and 3% by your fighter guild passive, which makes your stacks up 3% your whole weapon damage on this bar. Then next skill, Stampede, pretty lovely, because reduces their movement speed by 16% for 8 seconds. So this is the first shock for your enemy, and this attacks is always a critical strike, so this always 11k comes in, and bam. It's also not buffed, if not. Dizzy Swing. This is a really cool skill versus noobs. You kill them immediately with this skill, and versus skilled player, you have to find the moment when you can kill him off, and when he's out of his shield, one Dizzy Swing combo ulti executioner, reverse slice, and it's over. Dizzy swing makes this 40k of physical damage when this crit goes over 22k, one hit, stunning them for 3.5 seconds and knocking back them for 4 meters. So that is self-explained. That's really awesome. I love this skill for knockback, and because the 3.5 seconds is free burst then and this is enough for kill him with your take flight by 30k damage. Then use rally. You focus this major brutality 20 seconds over 33 seconds. That's pretty long and important because heals you also up. When the effect ends is almost 10 or 12k of health which you regain, and every 2 seconds 1000 of health. That's really important for the heal over time. You got also Resolving Vigor, then you combo that, and yeah, I think this was my first used skill. By science 3 years, my first day was already my first skill, I think. Really funny. And reverse slice, why not the executioner now for this build? Because this is 1 versus X Zerg build, and other enemies Nerby takes 83% of the afflicted primary target damage, and yeah, for this reason, and 300% more. So when you gap close in with Stampede, Stampede, Dizzy Swing and Reverse Slice makes sometimes really over remember me that 31k of damage. It's really variable how you say them, but that's I can't explain it how much damage makes that, and really important because I have to explain later. Sorry, I'm really tired today, but I wanna try to learn you that build. You have to do that build. Really, it's really insane. You will see that then later. Take flight, holy pepperoni. Take flight. I'm not sure. I was thinking that not crits, but shows always over 30k of damage when I fly in with that. I can't explain it. Take flight, which knocking back and stunning them for 2 seconds, like your Dizzy Swing. So you got 2 stunner on your main bar, important. And the combo is when I rally and I stamp it in, then I immediately Dizzy Swing, forgetting this 3.5 second free burst. You take flight in and you reverse slice him down to the death. He don't get a chance. Also a big tank don't have chance, because don't forget I go back, I pierce armor him and then immediately heavy attack him, because increases this 8300 or something else of physical penetration, and then you are back with your big maul and you melt him down like a shit. And this is not just for single target, this is for all enemies. So I was really sad because I didn't record it, but I have to really start to record PvP videos now. I was flying in, a group of 4 players tried to kill me, then I escaped me, I buffed me up, and I flight back in, buffed up, and one take flight in because they didn't expect it, and then 2-3 reverse slice. I don't shit you, they was all dead there. And that works in many situations. So, but I speak too much today. Let's go on the back bar. Volatile armor, because increases is 5000 of both resistances over 20 seconds, and because when you can see the spikes, and when they go away they are really illuminated neon spikes, so you can really see when the buff go away for reapply it. And because makes also this magic damage over time is important, because making of stealth the night blades which are hidden, so I don't use always because this cost much. This is for free, so in the radius you can discover and make them off stealth the night blades, and also both resistances, and that works pretty awesome. What I forgot, you return a little bit of magic damage to melee attackers, but this is just a small buff which is not important. It's just for the both resistances and magic damage. And yeah, for the night blades. Shuffle. Shroud yourself in a mist to gain major evasion, increases your dodge chances by 50% over 23 seconds. Also this is really important in the PvP, because yeah, first you got your both 30k of resistances because also of the blood spawn, and then also the dodge chances, and it's showed by 15%, but everybody knows that have to be written down 50% and not 15% for make it realistic. And each piece of medium armor grants your immunity, of snares and immobilizations for 0.5 second. So if I slot 5 ability, always when I every time when I apply this skill, I got a 2.5 second of immunity of snares and immobilizations. So it's also important that I press this skill more often than every 23 seconds. Sometimes every 5 seconds, I don't know. Just for explain you and make you idea. Resolving Vigor, that I spam together with Igneous Shield. So let's see how much heals that. Okay, 30k over 5 seconds, that's really needed. You're only heal with rally, and works pretty good together. You don't need nothing else. And yeah, Igneous Shield, I have to explain. What I forgot, Resolving Vigor is also for your allies, but I speak for my own now, for this build, for you. And Igneous Shield, this because increases your healing down by 25% for 3 seconds, so your vigor are much better then. So here we go with Pierced Armor, which makes I don't know, 11 to 12k when that's crit, and it's a good attack because afflicts them with major fracture, major breach, 5280, and immediately after I heavy attack, and I give him another 3380 for 8 seconds. So this 8 second, summon it together 8 second, I bar swap and I stampede in dizzy swing, take flight, or I don't know, sometimes take flight, then dizzy swing or reverse slice, that depends. You combo that and you have to try it out. And let's go on the back bar, the ulti, the shield wall. You can morph that later. Gives you, this is the most important skill in the PvP for this build, or because with this skill you can really run out of the situation. So let's see here down where the table are, and here in the middle, and there they are opponents that attack me. I apply this shield, and for the whole second I block automatically, and I can run away in other direction, you know, and I can save my ass. And in this time when I apply the shield, I got back my resources also. Yeah, that's what you have to see. This makes you very sturdy, and everybody who long play stamina Dragonites know the skill set, and okay, not the sets but the skills needed for the PvP for survive a 1 versus X build. Yeah, that's it. And what I forgot to say, with your blood spawn you can really reapply both ultis the whole time. 110 and 100. That's awesome. This skill don't give me back resources, but this one by the Dragonknight passives gives me, yeah, much resources back, much stamina when I need it to. And yeah, we forgot Ignis Shield to say when I spam it, and that I spam really often, gives back helping hands, also a small amount of stamina, and also increases your weapon damage by your passives. Yeah, that's what I forgot also. And yeah, the most gives also the shield, 200 additional damage for you, and also a shield for your allies. That's cool. Awesome build though. Love it, love it. This skill you can compare with the healing ward of the healer skill. These both are the best two skills, and makes that really OP. I show you, in this moment you can do whatever you want. It blocks automatically, you don't take damage, and yeah, saves ass and saves lives. Fly into the champion points. Ah, yeah. Yeah, let's start. The Warlord, I put 30, reduce the cost of breaking free by 12%. That's enough for me in the PvP. And reduces the movement speed by the enemy for 3 seconds. Yeah. Then here 75 in the Mooncalf for 14% of stamina recovery, and also a 10% 43 points in there for the magic recovery, and yeah, tenacity 4%. That's cool, because I wanna lock off all the passives. Yeah, when you active a synergy ability, okay, ultimate can happen in the PvP also. Reduces your gathering time, blah 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 blah, and here important, increases your health magicka recovery when I sprint, and I sprint pretty often in the PvP. I run much. I'm a runner, road runner. Reduces the cost of dodge roll by 20%. That's needed, and nothing here, nothing there. Then we come a little bit. Increases your damage done with direct damage by 15%, so that's is meaned all direct damage by my abilities and light and heavy attacks, but not dots over time. And yeah, when you block, you have 50% chance to deal 5,000 of physical damage. I block and bash also sometimes, especially when the PvP players try to wipe or to get up his friends, so I always bash him there, and I have to laugh that today I killed 4 of his friends, and the 5th friend was a really sturdy tank, and he tried 7 times to take him up, and I bashed him the whole time, and he was there so scared from me. I was pissing me in the pants all having down there. Oh man, this is incredible. I have really to start to do this video so you can really fuck me up. And yeah, when you block 30% additional damage on your light attack also. The butcher I don't have, fortunately. Then 56 in precise strike, increases the healing and crit strike by 20%, so that's pretty lovely, and I crit pretty often, and this increases this whole damage. Then for your physical penetration, we told 4,500, plus the mole ignores 20% of the armor by your enemy, plus the Thunder Flame gives you 3,300, and plus your pierced armor gives you another 5,000. Now you can make the sum. It's insane. And here increases your physical and poison disease damage by 30%. That stacks up all together, because when I interrupt 7 seconds this additional 15% of damage, that also with your dizzy swings and all. Perfect strikes 12% and 10, yeah. For reducing the direct incoming damage, which is really important, 15% now I do this, and the rest go in the resistances, so I reach over 3,000 of resistances, and 3,300 are anyway the cap. So okay, on the PS4 and console are 4,500 capped. It's so unfair, baby. Okay, back, because there I have to speed up a little bit the video, because I talk a little bit bullshit. 15% together combo with 14% of thick skin, it is really important, both. And the rest, because I wanna lock off all these passives. When you create critical damage, you can gain your health while you have a shield, blah 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 blah. And yeah, when you take flamethrowers over even damage, you regain your Enchanted for breaking free and the next ability by 80%. That's the most important for the PvP. And yeah, that's it for the points. I love you guys, you know it. Opinion: the Thunderflame 5th set bonus 3k penetration I swap from my back bar into my main bar with this whole penetration and weapon damage increases. And yeah, the blood spawn 2nd bonus piece transformed this 5 medium impen into a tank And yeah. Big thank on the subscriber. I know. I tried now in this some months. I really got less subscriber, but I did it for my fun, and it was pretty good. All for the people which followed me, a big huge love.
Man, it's over.
Tell you what I have to do, because
I'm really fucked up, you know.
They got other experts for builds. And now starts really to be confusing. Maybe it's a good point for get off of this.